beautiful people, welcome to the channel. So today we'll be doing a reaction to how to make pierogi. This one is from Polish chef Pierogi. I don't know if I got that right, correct me if I'm wrong. I came across this video, I decided to watch it with you guys. Without saying much, let's go check it out.
I'm the Polish chef, and today I'm going to show you how to make potato-filled pierogi. Loved by all, made by few.
Loved by all, made by few. Wow.
Pierogi are made in Central and Eastern Europe. They go under different names, they have different fillings. But today we're going to make with potato and cheese. You can enjoy them during the holidays or any time of the year. We're going to start with potatoes. Russet potatoes. Boil them for about 30 minutes till fork tender.
Okay.
After, take them out of the water, let them cool off, and peel them. Meanwhile, get your onions ready. The onions will be used as a part of the filling. Whoa, strong. Our potatoes are cool, so now we're gonna remove the skin. You like to cut them in half to see if there's any rot spots. Move this to the side. Now we will rice potatoes, and that's a good exercise. You can also use a potato masher, but this works well. We will add half a teaspoon of salt and quarter teaspoon of pepper. We're using Reactionto cheese, but you can also use farmer's cheese to go into the mixture. Mix well. You want to fold the potatoes into the cheese and make the mixture nice and smooth. If you like to use farmer's cheese, you may, but if it's too dry, add just a little bit of sour cream. Before you put it in the refrigerator,
this is
you
great.
should give it a little taste. Perfect. And some people like to forget the onions, but not me. You gotta put the onions.
I love this man.
Nice and golden.
What a great chef. Wow.
Place the filling in a dish and cover. In the refrigerator. While this is cooling off, it's a good time to clean the kitchen a little bit. Because then you make a big mess, and after that you're disappointed. What I made, 36 pierogi, and I gotta hire a crew to have it cleaned up. Okay, there we have it. Now, in a few minutes, after I have my beer, we'll make dough. That should be very interesting. I'm gonna hire somebody to do that. When I was growing up, and my great-grandmother was to make either pierogi or kopitka or any pasta, kluski, you name it. She had this nice wooden board, it's called stolnica, and she would do everything on this board and go right onto the stove and boil it. A little bulky to store, but if you have a large kitchen, it's a great thing to have. So now we're going to make the pierogi dough. We have 4 cups of flour, little flour for dusting, cup of water, 2 eggs, and salt. We'll crack the eggs. Stir this up.
Okay.
Sprinkle with salt. Use the fork to stir the flour with your egg water mixture. By mixing the eggs with water and then stirring everything together, it's much easier and putting the eggs right into the flour. I think that's pretty good.
This is lovely.
Looks pretty good, and now we will, you don't have to knead this for a long time. You want to sprinkle a little. That's when this board comes handy. Keeps everything together. Try to make a smooth mixture, because that's what the recipe calls for, and you should not question me. I'm the Polish chef. Let's set this aside. Make sure you cover with plastic so it doesn't dry out, and let it rest a little bit. Remember, you always have to clean up. Clean up while you're cooking. Otherwise, it's a big mess. So the dough's been resting for about 10 minutes. I'm going to cut this in half. Wrap the rest a little later. Put a little flour on my board. And start rolling it. You want to go from the center out. It's important to put a little flour from time to time. You want to roll evenly as possible.
Ooh.
And not too thin.
This is
You're going to
great.
stretch it around the filling. Let me check and see how it looks. And now I'm going to introduce you to a pierogi master maker. This is Susan, my wife, who can really make pierogi. First, the inspection team comes in. Very good job, thank you.
Here, cut your circles.
Cut your circles. So this is about a 3-inch cutter. This is my favorite part. Some people use a glass, but this is nice and sharp. You can sharpen this if you want to, but glass will do. We save this, put it under the plastic. Now we're going to go after our mixture. Thank you, dear. I'm using a disher. It's about 1 ounce. It works really well for making the pierogi nice and uniform. But if you don't have it, you can use a spoon. Place them right in the center. Now we will show you a proper way to seal a pierogi.
First, have a little board or something ready to put the pierogi on after you've shaped them. The secret to making a really good pierogi is to stretch the dough around the filling without getting the filling in between the seams, because otherwise they'll open up once you start boiling them. So you kind of gently push the filling in and then bring the dough together and then pinch. And always keep a little flour on your hands and just pinch really tight.
Okay.
Until it's sealed.
Yeah, that's right.
So the next step is to boil the pierogi. So the water is boiling vigorously, and I'm going to gently drop them into the water. And once they come up, boil them for about 3 minutes. Steer not to disrupt them. And well, they're boiling pretty good and nothing is opening up, so I guess we did a pretty good job. These are floating to the top and they look like they are ready to be rescued, pulled out.
Oh.
Look pretty good, pretty good. You want to put a little oil on your tray or plate, and that way it won't stick. Now all we have to do is just cool them off a little bit. The next step is you could eat them just like this and put some melted butter and some onions. I like to just fry them up a little bit in a frying pan, crisp them up, make them a little brown, and then put the onions all over and have a little sour cream on the side. But that's your preference. So this is the final step. In a large frying pan, melt some butter. Once the butter is melted, gently place the pierogi in a frying pan. As I said earlier, it's not necessary to do that. This is how we used to serve them in our restaurant. This is how we like it. You don't want to overcrowd your pierogi in your frying pan because they will stick. You just want to brown them just a little bit. They're already hot throughout. You just want to give them a little color. They look pretty good. I like them a little more brown, so it's just going to be a couple more minutes. There you go. You want to have them just like that. This time I would like to heat up my previously fried onions for the topping. I like to put a little dollop of sour cream and just place them around to serve to your guests or friends. Now the pierogi are finished. They're on the platter, topped with onions, sour cream in the center. All we have to do is...
It looks yummy. Can I have
a little
one?
pierogi here.
No, I'll
little sour
definitely
cream.
try this out.
Thank you.
All we need is some beer, but sorry, I finished it.
You didn't save any for me?
Smacznego, which means bon appetit. Enjoy it.
Hope you'll subscribe to The Polish Chef and Susan's Cooking School.
Thanks for watching. Do widzenia.
See you soon.
Wow, it looks yummy. I'm definitely gonna try it out. Let me know in the comment section how it tastes. I'm so happy I came across this video. Thank you guys so much for watching it with me. I'll see you in my next one. Bye.